Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every chosen vessel to smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the chosen vessels, all right? Shout out to the galactic family, and salute to Drew Nation. Let's get right into it, shall we? Let's talk about it. Body language, facial expression, and actions will keep you from gaslighting yourself when protecting your energy. Don't gaslight yourself. Do not gaslight yourself. Empaths gaslight themselves. And here's why. Yes, they are exactly who you think they are. Yes, you saw exactly what you saw come out of that person in real time. You're not making things up. You're not remembering things incorrectly. That happened how you remember it happened, how you see it in your mind. That's how it happened. That same memory that you have ingrained in your brain, that same mental picture, how you felt, what you saw everything that you saw, and you felt everything that you felt. Don't gaslight yourself. You remember everything exactly how it happened. Chosen ones have good memories. It's a gift and a curse, but more a gift than a curse if you work your mind correctly. It's only a curse if you hold on to the things that no longer serve you or benefit you. So it's okay to have a good memory. You just have to do a lot of mental work to keep it good. Because and it's a good thing that you have a good memory, even for the things that you have to work on and let go of. Because if you didn't remember those things, you could possibly put yourself in danger, in harm's way, to have more harm done to you from gaslighting yourself. Gaslighting is, I'm pretty sure we all know, but gaslighting is a form of psychological and mental abuse on where the abuser makes their victim question their reality and question their sanity by doing things and then acting like that's not what they just did. Saying things and then lying and saying, I didn't just say that. That's gaslighting. It could make you feel crazy. It could make you think that you are losing your mind. It can make you seek help because you feel there's something wrong with you when there's not. Only thing wrong with you is you haven't been able to recognize what people are doing to you and why they're doing it to you. People will gaslight you when they have a deep-seated hatred towards you about something that you have that they don't. It usually starts with people gaslighting your qualities, people gaslighting the good in you. They see that you're able to do certain things with your life because of how God created you and the type of character that you have. Don't we all have different character traits, or are we all the same? All right, we're definitely not all the same, so that means we're different. All right, that we're just like ice cream. There's different flavors abroad: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, mint chocolate chip. All right, there's different levels. I mean, there's different levels of people. There's different types of people. You got people who go hard. You got people who go half behind. You got people who don't try at all. You got people who want to be successful, people who talk about being successful, and people who go out and be successful. You got all different kinds of people. So don't gaslight yourself over what you remember that type of individual to be like or to do. You got to protect your energy and keep that same energy, even if they switch up, because they will switch up, because once they see that you know what they're up to, they're going to switch up and turn back to love bombing. They're going to try to make you feel good. They're going to try to get you back into their good graces. But it's only so they could it's only so they could further manipulate you and use you for future supply, because they want to keep you as supply. And once they see you starting to pull away, once they see you starting to recognize how negative they are, you are going to have to get these people out of your life. You're going to have to get them out your life. And don't gaslight yourself. All right? Their body expression, their facial, their body language, yeah, their body expression, all right? Their body language, their facial expression, and their actions, all right, will keep you from gaslighting yourself. You just have to remember and not gaslight yourself and know that you remember that correctly. People's body language is going to let you know. All right, their facial expression is going to let you know. Their actions are most definitely going to let you know. Somebody that acted bad to you the other day and did something that you didn't like, trying to bait you into an argument, gaslighting you to your face. Don't try to act like you didn't remember that. Don't try to act like that didn't happen just for the sake of trying to patch things up. There's no patching things up with these kinds of people. And unfortunately, as an empath, you just have to learn these kinds of things. You have to realize that not everybody is like you. You're willing to work on yourself to change because you want to put good out into the world. There are other people who rather stay the same and continue to suck, continue to be their sad, sorry self, and not change because they don't care how the type of person that they bring out into the world for others to experience. They want you to experience, excuse me, they want you to experience that negative side of them. They want you to experience that hardcore, that evil side of them. And we're not talking about I came to bring the pain. We're not talking about that. Hardcore, we're not talking about that. We're talking about people who are choosing to not change who they are. And that's okay. You can be evil if you want. But once I see that and I recognize that, there's no going back from that. You can't try to cover up your horns with a halo. I see straight through it. Chosen ones see straight through it. Chosen vessels, we see straight through it. All right, we've been seeing these things since we were younger. We just didn't realize that people could be like this. When you're a child and you got a good heart, and you're not aware of all the negative things, you haven't been scathed or scraped or hurt by life yet. All you can do is perceive life how life has been shown to you. So once you start to see like, wow, this is how people really are. I kind of had a little inkling. I kind of had an idea that people were like this. I kind of had a thought that people may be like this, but I didn't think anything of it. Because when you are working on yourself and you're changing, you give people the benefit of the doubt. A couple days went past. Maybe they won't be like this. That's their personality. It's who they are. They're never going to change. And the quicker you accept that, the easier it is for you to move forward with your life. You can tell people, you can tell how people are and how they act by their body language and their facial expressions, and most importantly, their actions. When people are acting to you in a way that's not beneficial for you, you can't forget that. You can't let that go. You're not being petty. You're protecting your energy. You're protecting yourself. You got to put yourself first. All right. What good does it do you to try to please people who are only trying to destroy you? I want to be a good person. You're going to be a good person and let somebody destroy you by forgetting and trying to move past a character, that trait that they have, and a personality trait that they have that they're not willing to work through. You have to call a spade a spade. If somebody is a snake, I'm not saying treat them bad. If somebody is fake, I'm not saying treat them bad, but you have to act in a way, or you have to engage with them in a way to where you don't become affected by their negativity. All right, you don't become affected by their personality traits that aren't any good, because you got hurt people out here that their lives are miserable, and they want to come out here and hurt the happy people whose lives aren't miserable. They'll put on a fake act. They'll put on a fake smile. But you have to see through that. If their eyes don't match their smile, if they look crazy when they smile at you, that's something you have to look out for. All right, if they smile and their eyes don't smile back, look how wild that looks. I can't even do it, but that looks wild, y'all. That's not good. All right, facial expressions, people walking around looking at you like they hate you, but then switching it up and smiling and saying, "Hey, what's up? Give me five." I could tell that you hate me. I'm staying away from you. I don't want to give you five. You're trying to fake me and play me out and think I don't see it. And because of who I am, because of the way that God created us, we have to, like, we'll actually feel bad. Like, oh man, I'm not interacting with people. Oh man, I'm not being a good person. Screw all that. You gotta destroy all that. All right, you got to save that for yourself. Be a good person to yourself. Be a good person to people who deserve it. And also, you got to get out of a people pleasing mindset. You don't owe nobody all that. You don't owe nobody all that. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody else out here moving like that. Just because you don't move like that and care about every single need of other people or trying to please people in every single way, don't make you don't make you any less good than if you did, or it doesn't make you any less better than if you did. Even if you were to do all those things and please people and walk on eggshells and try to make other people feel better and feel good about themselves, they'd still treat you like crap. You still wouldn't get what you wanted out of life, and you would still be unhappy, and people would see you as weak. They would. So when you gaslight yourself, they know they got you. When you play yourself just to please them, they know they got you. That's when them narcissistic smirks pop out. Got them. You got to pay attention to these things. People aren't looking at you angry for no reason. They hate you, and they're trying to intimidate you. All right. Their body language says it all. People aren't walking past you, right? People aren't all up in your business, but then not looking at you for no reason. When people come up on you and act like they don't see you, those are the people who are watching you from a distance. Those are the people who are your stalkers. Those are the people who are observing you and studying you and watching you to find out what your interests are, what you like, what makes you happy, so that way they can destroy it and destroy you, try to ruin things for you. People aren't just sitting here watching you for no reason. They're studying you, trying to figure you out, plotting and scheming on you, so that way they could figure out how to destroy you. Their body language, their facial expressions, and their actions will show. When you have people around you that don't act normal, that don't act like you act towards them, they're doing things to make you feel uncomfortable, doing things to invade your personal space, to make you feel intimidated. These are things that you are going to have to check. A lot of it is covert, so they make it hard to check, because if you check it, you're going to look like the troublemaker. You're going to look like the one who's crazy. Yo, you were over there staring at me. No, I wasn't. Hey, yo, why are you walking across the area that I'm about to walk through? So we meet, and so I have to wait for you. Why are you in my way? Every time I try to go to this particular area, I got to walk past you. Every time I have to try to get through here, I have to see you. Why is that? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no winning with a narcissist. So you better save your energy and save your breath. And if they upset you, pray about it and release these people to God. There's no winning with them when it comes to an argument, because they do this. They lie, and they lie. They ain't never gonna stop lying. Lie, lie, lie. That's all they do. They're dishonest people, and they value, the more dishonesty they have, they value each other. Right? The most evil, wicked one gets the most praise, and those are the ones that have the flying monkeys, because the flying monkeys are seeking the validation of the most evil, wicked one. That's their pimp. The head narcissist is pimping them, because he or she got flying monkeys. They're seeking the head narcissist's approval, and they'll do whatever that person tells them to do just for a little monkey treat. Little monkey treat. I'll talk to you. I'll laugh at your joke. I'll look at you. I won't ignore you like I do that guy over there, like we do the girl downstairs, like we do Sheila in the back room. I won't ignore you. I'll give you all my fake love that I have to give. Their body language and their facial expressions and their actions will keep you from gaslighting yourself. You're not seeing things. You're not picking up on weird vibes for no reason. You don't feel that this person is latching on to you, trying to absorb and drain your energy from across the room for no reason. These people are parasites, and they like feeding on positive people. They like destroying you, having control over you, intimidating you, making you feel fear, making you be afraid of them, and there ain't nothing to be afraid of. But it's confusing, and when you don't know any better, you don't know how to interpret the behavior. When it's multiple people coming at you at once, you're just like on guard. It's not even like a fear kind of thing. You're just like in watch mode. You're like very watchful, very suspicious. That's what the PTSD comes. Those are symptoms of PTSD from dealing with these types of people and being in these types of environments where people act like they don't hate you, but you could feel they do. And the thing is, they hate you and they want to destroy your life. So they can't just keep that hate to themselves. They hate you and they're out to destroy you. That's a lot to deal with. You have to pray. You got to constantly watch your attitude. You got to constantly make sure that you're not on edge or you're not in a bad mood, because they could potentially get what they want from you. That reaction, get you to freak out. Freak out. Freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out for these people. They don't deserve it. You're not their circus animal. They're not your lion tamer. They can't tame you. They can't control you. And don't let them. They don't have the power to. Peep their body language. You know what a narcissist look like, walk like, talk like. You know how they carry themselves. You know that energy. You've seen it before. People that act like you don't exist, walk right past you and speak to somebody else. But then they, from all the way across the room, they eyeing you up and down, staring at you, watching everything you do, trying to learn this, learn that, so they could crush your spirit. But the body language doesn't lie. The eyes don't lie. The eyes are the window to the soul. When somebody looks at you and you can feel hate, and you know they hate you, they do. It's real. Nothing that you could change, nothing that you should feel intimidated about. You just have to be aware and stare back at them. Don't look away. Don't feel intimidated. It's just a stare. Stare right back at them. Because you have the power of God. That power in them is weak. Satan is weak. The devil is weak. The devil is weak. All right, they are weak. They're trying to appear strong. Don't base your faith according to appearances. People are weak and trying to intimidate you because you're the strong one. Strong man, strong woman. You're the strong man and the strong woman. They have to try to intimidate you and try to program your mind with weakness. These people are looking at you. You can program thoughts into people. They're looking at you and calling you names in their mind. They're looking at you and saying, you're weak, you're weak, you're a punk, you're this, you're that, I own you. Like, these are the things they're thinking in their mind when they're giving you those evil stares. That's why you feel it. And that's why it like distracts you and it's able to take some of your energy away, because they're pulling on your spirit with their evil. What you have to do is block it. You have to look back at them and project those thoughts back into them. That's why God says, don't fear not. God gave you the spirit of love, the spirit of courage, and a sound mind. You may even have to say that to yourself when you see these people. God gave me the spirit of love, the spirit of courage, and the spirit of a sound mind. I'm not taking this no more. I'm not dealing with this no more. And that's how you deal with it. All right. You look back at them the way they look back at you, but make sure what you're thinking is not negative. It's not hateful. You're just projecting back onto them what they're projecting back onto you. You look at them and you say, yo, I scatter your negative energy in the spirit realm. And I rain fire down from heaven on your I rain fire down from heaven on you and everyone like you. That's really what you have to do. You look at these people, you stare back at them, and you force that energy right back down their throat. And I guarantee you'll see that they're more scared of you than you felt that little bit of fake fear you had for them. They're trying to intimidate you. You don't have to intimidate nobody. If somebody has to intimidate you, that's a scared individual. That's a weak person. They are reacting that way as a survival mechanism because you're killing them. They have to try to survive around you. You're stronger than them. It's destroying their ego. You're more powerful than them. It's destroying their ego. That's why the intimidation comes in from multiple people. They got to try to take you down, all of them at once. You're bringing people together that don't even like each other. And you can tell by their body language and their facial expressions and their actions. When people like you, you know how people act. When people hate you, you know how people act. Don't let people act fake to you. Don't tolerate fake activity. Me personally, I can't tolerate fake activity. I can't be fake. If I see you don't like me, we don't have no beef. I'm just keeping to myself. Staying to myself, keeping my energy to myself. And if people are mad at you for that, if they're upset that they won't let you destroy them, too bad. Look the other way. There's no point in looking at somebody that's angry and upset and frustrated when you don't feel that way. Let them feel angry, upset, and frustrated. Look the other way. Doesn't matter if you live with these people. Doesn't matter if you got to see people like that every day. Doesn't matter if you're closely related to some of these individuals. It don't matter. Doesn't matter who they are. They're filled with hate. That's their business. It's not your fault. You don't have to internalize that or absorb that. But don't let their body language fool you so that you gaslight yourself. Don't feel bad because you stop talking to people and they putting on the puppy dog eyes. Don't feel bad because you're avoiding negative situations and conversations. People trying to bait you into an argument and you feel bad because you stop talking to them? Don't worry about that. Free your mind. Ask God to strengthen your mind. Ask God to allow you to love correctly. God, I got too much love, and it's not a curse. It's not a bad thing. I just need to direct that love inward and to those who deserve it. So God, show me how to direct my love. You gave me a lot of love. I appreciate it. That's a power. Help me use this power correctly. Help me not waste my power on the people that don't deserve it, that are trying to destroy me. Let me not have love for them. Let me not think twice about or feel bad about somebody who wants to talk to me because I don't want to allow that conversation to destroy me. You know how you stop talking to some people and you feel bad about it? Wow, I feel bad. That's a nice person. You think that's a nice person, but the other day when they were trying to bait you into a conversation and make you feel crazy about yourself, you didn't think they were so nice then. You couldn't wait for that conversation to stop. You almost got upset and gave them an attitude. But that's what they wanted, but you didn't give it to them. And that's why they're walking around looking sad and depressed. And you won't talk to me. It's on their children. It's because you won't give them supply. It's like taking a child. It's like taking a toy from a child. Wah, wah, wah. You give the toy back, they stop crying. That's what they're doing to you, trying to make you feel bad. And then once you let them destroy you, they'll pat you on the back. They'll give you those fake smiles again. They'll give you that. They'll give you some of that fake love. They'll give you some of that fake friendship. All because you're willingly letting them destroy you, letting them play games with you. That's what they want. You can't give up about what they want. You should only give up about what you want. You are the most important person in your life, not no energy vampire, gang stalker, narcissist. Riddled with demons, not you. Peep the body language. Peep the facial expression. Peep the actions. You know when there's weird behavior going on around you. Your intuition doesn't lie. Your intuitiveness doesn't lie. You're chosen. You have a 6th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 20th sense. Whatever sense there is to be had, you got it. Trust and believe. You got it. You're connected to God, the universe, the Most High, your angels, ascended masters, ancestors, nature, the world. You're vibrating on a higher frequency. You're getting downloads. You have to remember, this is spiritual warfare. People are walking around, but you don't know what type of spirit they are inhabiting. You don't know what type of spirit they are inhabiting. You can recognize people according to their pattern. They're either modeling themselves after the devil, or they're modeling themselves after God and Jesus, and after what's righteous, after Christ. And you know when somebody is walking, you know when somebody is a part of the body of Christ or they're not. Don't gaslight yourself. Don't lie to yourself. You know by the energy. You know by the vibes. This person got bad energy. Stay away from them. People look like they hate you. Don't deal with them. Don't be pressured to feel like you have to be somebody's friend just because they're there. Don't feel pressured that you have to. That's like sacrificing yourself. You're not Jesus. You are, but you're not. You're not the Jesus who had to sacrifice himself. He did that for us so we wouldn't have to. All we have to do is endure the persecution. Just like he endured the persecution on the cross, rose on the third day, we have to endure the persecution. So that way we will rise on our third day. They persecute us for Christ's sake. You just have to stop gaslighting yourself so you can protect your energy. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's a snake, it's a snake. If it's not real, it's fake. If it's not good, it's bad. If it's not righteous, it's evil. Evil can smile. Evil can get dressed. Evil can hop in the car. Evil can go for a drive. Evil can meet you at the same place you're supposed to be at. Yes, evil can do all that. Evil can even appear to be righteous. Evil can even appear to be righteous. Don't let these people fool you. Body language, facial expression, actions will keep you from gaslighting yourself and protecting your precious energy. Why do you need your energy? Why do you need to protect your energy? So that way you can serve God more. That way you can be creative and create what God wants you to create. That way you can feel good and be the God-loving creator that he created you to be. The creator created you to create. You have to use your energy for what's righteous. You got to protect your energy so that way you can stay in your divine sonship with the Lord. You are divine. All right. If people don't want to assume their divinity, if they don't want to step into God's calling on their life, if they want to stay narcissistic, vampiristic, parasitic, that's who they want to be. That's who they want to be. That's their style. That's what they want to do with their time and their life. If they were chosen to be evil, they were chosen to be evil. If they are a broken vessel, it's not your job to fix them. It's not your job to fix broken people unless they come to you and say, hey, I want to be healed. Can you show me? If not, you ain't got no business dealing with them. What happens when a sick person is sick? They eventually they get better. All right, they'll get better eventually if it's in God's will. It's not in your will to try to heal people who got personality disorders. It's not your job to try to make other people better, especially if they got the same body language, same facial expressions, and they still act the same way they do. All right, that evil look, they're not looking at you like that for no reason. All right, their body language, they're not standing there they're not standing like they got a problem with you for no reason. Here you come, and they're looking at you like that for a reason. That's hate. You got to be able to recognize it so you know who to stay away from. It's not a bad thing that they hate you. It's a good thing because now you can tell, okay, I know to stay away from them. Okay, I know not to bother them. Okay, cool. I'll just keep it to myself. Don't force yourself on people. All right, we all used to do that because we thought you had to be friends with people. You don't have to be friends with nobody, especially people that's dark and demonic. They got to be friends with each other. They got to keep that. They got to keep that energy over there where they at. They got to keep that energy to themselves. Keep your energy pure. Keep your energy lovely. Keep your energy just. Keep your energy honest. Because if you stand in the counsel of the wicked and the ungodly, you're going to become them, and they're going to rub off on you. You don't want that. So stop gaslighting yourself. You did see what you see. Believe everything that you saw, because as far as dealing with them, because they will try to trick you into thinking you didn't see that. They think you got a bad memory. They think they could do you dirt and then the next day come in your face and smile in your face and everything's okay. Nope, not anymore, not me, not today. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Shout out to the Galactic family. Salute to Druuill Nation. And shout out to the GCVs. Shout out to the Chosen Vessels. We out. I'll see each and every one of you amazing people in the next video.